Hey, it's the Wonder Twins.
Are we the Wonder Twins?
Are we?
I'm Thing 1.
I'm Thing 2.
I'm Super Thing.
I'm Thing Kang.
And I'm Chocolate Thunder.
It's Sean.
Andy.
Make sure that you like us on Facebook.
And follow us on Instagram.
And remember, you can also listen to us on Apple,
Soundcloud,
Google,
YouTube.
and send us some questions to teapotpodcast@gmail.com.
Now enjoy the show. Booyah. Fantasy the world. Hey.
Welcome to another episode of the Teapot. Hey girl, hey.
Hi.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing alright.
I've been asleep for a long periodically time.
You have.
I'm woke
the
now.
whole day to sleep for.
Yes.
Yes.
What about you? How are you? How was your day?
I had to work.
Sorry.
Unlike some people.
You had to work for a long periodically time.
For a long periodically time. It's okay though. I ain't tripping. It is what it is.
I mean, I took like 2 good naps and that was it.
Oh, if you're wondering why we started with the Power Rangers today, they are celebrating 25 years.
25 years of being a Power Ranger. I feel like you're trying to be Yellow Ranger today, though.
I'm trying to, because my shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not, well, you know, I will channel a cute little yellow every now and again. I feel like my mic sounds funny.
No, I can hear you.
You can hear me just fine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. As long as you can hear me, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what was your favorite Ranger?
So, favorite Ranger. Well, favorite Ranger to be or favorite Ranger period?
Your favorite.
I feel like this is a trick question.
Your favorite Ranger to be?
To be? Okay, so my favorite, it was a mix. So, at first, before there was Tommy, I always wanted to be Zach. I always wanted to be the Black Ranger. Because, like, he was everything. He danced in the little opening. He did that little swirl to the side. But the gay in me, even that young, as soon as Tommy came, I was like, oh, I'm the Green Ranger.
Oh, my God.
I was like, I want to be the bad guy. And then he joined them, and then he became the Red Ranger. I was like, no, the White Ranger.
Yeah.
First, he was the White Ranger.
They had too many changes.
Look, they had to keep Tommy. Tommy was the finest one. He was. Tommy,
was he?
Come on now. Tommy was fine in those days.
Tommy
was a snack.
I liked the Zach.
You did?
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah, but my favorite Ranger to be was Aisha. Well, before it was Trini, but then it was Aisha. I want to be Yellow Ranger.
Really?
Like, yeah.
That's different.
You remember those days when you go outside with your friends and y'all would pretend to be the Power Rangers?
Girl, you pull up on somebody, act like y'all about to do something for real.
Oh my God, jumping out, parkouring off of the bricks. This shit outside.
You get on your bike and act like it's a whole Zordon thing.
Oh my God.
You be like, it's squad up. What?
I feel like, I don't know, I don't think kids can have as much fun as we did, because literally
kids don't play outside right now.
They don't. They don't let their imagination run wild. Like, we was really
Fortnite.
Out there fighting invisible bad guys,
what?
Jumping in bushes and shit.
The person that you didn't like in the crew, they got captured.
Yep. Yeah, I'll beat his ass, but somebody hit him too hard, so he went and told his mama, and y'all all ran off.
Exactly. That's just how it be.
Kids don't understand these days.
No,
they don't.
We had the best childhood. I feel like the 90s babies had the best childhood.
I think we ended it off very well.
We ended the childhood phase of being outside and playing games and stuff.
Yeah.
My child, I don't know what she gonna do. She gonna always be outside.
I'm gonna kick my child outside.
Yeah, she gonna always. I could put my child out with your.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah, we just put him out in the backyard.
Be like, go play.
Yeah.
Go play. Turn this off. Go play.
We gonna have cassette tapes, VHSs.
Oh, definitely. We gonna have the
home
Nintendo.
phones
We gonna have the
with the
Nintendo that you can
cord.
blow. We gonna have dial up for only them.
Yep.
Only for them, so they can experience that whole little. You gotta wait 25 minutes for one picture just to load.
Yep.
That
And they can have the phones where back in the day we had the Nokia phone and they only had Snake on there.
it only has Snake. You get one game. It don't even have they gonna get the green backlit because you're not gonna get the one where it got the little color. You gonna get the little green backlit phone.
Yep.
You ain't gonna be able to do nothing with that. Okay.
We have an incredible childhood.
That's when you used to text, and well, I used to text with my Nokia, and my papa used to be like, "Okay, so don't go over 50 texts," because I want to say like it was like 25 cents a text, and he was like, "You don't go over 50 texts." So that's sending and receiving. So I used to have to turn it into. You don't remember that? I used to be like, "Don't send me a text message because like it's gonna go over, and I won't have any more for the next month." Girl, as soon as my brother got old enough to get a cell phone, I was like, Papa, we gotta get unlimited we gotta get unlimited text messages because he's gonna use it and I'm gonna use it and it's just gonna go up. And he was like, so you can pay for it. So I remember I had a little cute job at JCPenney's, right? And I was seasonal, so like I wasn't getting paid no money. I gave him the $20 the first time for the unlimited messaging, right? And then he started using it. My grandma started using it. My uncle started using it. My brother's using it. I'm using it. And then that next month, he was like, I'll just pay for it because, I'm enjoying it. I was like, see, texting is a new wave.
I remember when I first got my first cell phone, my parents, they got me a prepaid phone. I got a prepaid phone for my first phone.
So
and I remember this because I went to class, and this is like back when you remember Avid, the Avid program?
Yes,
so I had Avid.
Avid.
I was in Avid, and I remember it was my first phone. They had gave me that. I had got it for my birthday. I went to school. They was like, make sure don't nobody steal your phone. Fam, on the first day I got my phone, somebody went in my purse, my look, we had those little bag purses.
Oh my God.
Somebody stole my phone. And I was like, yo, I went home. I was like so scared to tell my parents my phone got stolen. I didn't get a phone. I didn't get a phone for a long time. I didn't get a phone I didn't get a phone until we were like, I want to say sophomore in high school. And that's when I had a little flip phone.
Remember when we were sophomores and I had got that brand new phone that could like slide both ways with the keyboard on both sides?
Yep.
And then remember when like the first or second day I brought it to school, it got stolen?
Yes.
You remember that?
That
I was texting on your phone, like texting that phone. I was like, please give me back my phone. And they wasn't texting back.
I think I know who stole my phone too.
I was like, I'm ready to fight somebody for my phone. And I had to go home and tell my grandmama that I lost my phone. Like my phone had got stolen.
That works.
And they sent me another phone for like $50 because, like insurance and shit. But like my papa was like, if you lose this damn phone and this phone gets stolen, I ain't getting you another one. I'm going to just turn the line off. So I coveted that damn phone. Like for real.
Yeah. It's
Oh, childhood days.
yeah.
Well, enough of our nostalgia bullshit. Let's get to the brew. Oh God. Well, with the passing of Aretha Franklin, rest in peace, rest in heaven, rest in love. They actually had the viewing of the body today.
Yes, it started today. It'll be for 2 days.
2 days.
So yeah, it was so cute. Like when I looked on Instagram, she had on all red.
It was
her red shoes.
I don't wanna be disrespectful to the dead, but like
these is red bottoms. These is blue shoes.
Okay, so you thinking the same thing I was thinking. I was like, them heels. Yes, ma'am. Like, first of all, y'all know Miss Aretha ain't wearing no 6-inch heels. Who did that?
I don't know why,
Who
but
did that?
it was still cute though. I mean, you can't see like from her.
You can't see her crown of like the crown of her head, but you can see like her hands all the way down to her shoes. So.
You can't see her face either, but
yeah,
all gold plated casket.
Oh my God, it looks so beautiful.
It looks so beautiful. Like they really seeing her out
in love,
in love, and hopefully her family can get it together while they fighting over her estate.
Well, I heard that since she didn't really have anything like written down, everything like because she lives in Detroit, everything's just gonna be split equally between the children, which is good.
Yeah, because they're fighting over it right now.
They don't have nothing to fight over. She didn't leave nothing, didn't leave anything physical for it. So estate rules, like it's gonna go to all of y'all equally. Yeah. So you might as well get over that, sis.
I mean, me and my mom were having this conversation, and you know, like Aretha had a boyfriend basically, like she had all these years.
Yes, she did.
And the kids don't want to give him any money, but he basically like took care of her. So it's sad. You know, like
I feel a way about that because like if you know this person has been in your mother's life, grandmother's life, whatever for all this time, like he should get something.
He
like
should.
And honestly, he may not even want anything, but let him give you that, you know, as an option.
Exactly.
Oh, that's trash.
It is what it is. But, you know, her funeral is set to be the 31st. So it's going to be like a 4th day.
That's my brother's birthday.
Is it?
It is.
And so there's going to be a lot of performers. There's going to be Four Tops,
Gladys Knight, Johnny Gill,
yes.
Ronald Isley, Kiki Sheard, Fantasia.
Yeah, and so Fantasia, I guess when Black Girls Rock, I seen a little picture that came up that she set to perform that. But if you guys do tune in, I think Black Girls Rock premieres next month.
Amen. See, I don't understand why they just won't put Black Girls Rock like as a live show. I don't understand that. I feel like I would like. I'm not necessarily saying that I don't like it pre-recorded because the Soul Train Awards is good and it's pre-recorded, but I honestly would like to see it live. Like that's fine by me.
I feel like the list of performers that they had, because they had a long list of performers. Like bring these same people to do it.
Hello
again.
Hello.
Don't try to get nobody new so you can give viewers. Okay, like these little kids, they need to know about.
They need to know where we started.
Yeah, and they don't. They don't.
So
know.
wise. They need to know where we started.
Thank you. Please.
Oh, what is Ronald gonna sing? Footsteps in the Dark.
We were already singing that earlier.
Yes, we were. Why keep hearing footsteps, baby? That was my shiznit.
Like
my grandma loved that song too. Gladys gonna sing Midnight Train to Georgia. Johnny Gill gonna sing My. Fantasia gonna sing something that's gonna make her cry and kick her shoes off.
Yeah, she is.
Amen. It's gonna be good. Honestly.
And Kiki Shirt.
Yeah. Girl, I feel like they should sell tickets to this.
Right, but the good thing is if y'all want to watch it, it will be televised on Friday at 10 a.m. You just have to go to www.greatergrace.org. Again, that's www.greatergrace.org.
And we will be putting that on the Facebook and Instagram too, so that way y'all can check it out.
But one more thing is that, like, so you know, she hasn't been, you know, past that long a time, but Peter already asked for her to donate her first. Like,
girl, you can miss it with that. I
think
mean,
that's just too soon.
It's sweet. It's sweet. It's nice that y'all, you know,
Aretha
love the
first.
animals. But yeah, Aretha loved her first. So of course, probably all the kids want those first.
If anything, those first will probably go to a museum or something like that.
Oh, a museum would be flawless.
Because she always performed with her first.
Yes, ma'am.
Like, when have you ever seen Aretha sit down without her first? Like, I don't think
kept her fur.
They're not gonna give you those furs, Peter.
And I made sure to find a flawless picture of her with the fur on to put on. Like when she passed, I was like, "Oh no, I need a good."
Yeah, because that was her.
That's her staple.
Yeah,
like,
so
you can't expect her to just be like her family to be like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna." That was
cute, but y'all not finna get those furs. Sorry. I mean, save the animals. I could be like save the animals, and then I eat the animals. I'm just in between, you know.
I mean, yeah, save them,
save the animals, but I want this cow later.
Save it for my food.
Yeah,
save it for, you know, give it all the.
But when
the
when they kill endangered species, I'm the main one on Facebook. Like, why do you have to kill them? Like, leave them alone.
Do you know giraffes are becoming endangered?
Yes.
That's sad.
You should.
They killing my favorite animal. I asked my coworker that went to Africa. Went to Africa and has been in Africa for quite some time. I asked her to bring me back a baby giraffe.
And she said?
She laughed.
I would laugh at you too.
But I
you know how big they are to be little baby giraffes?
Look, I'll find a way. I can ask my papa, can I keep it in the backyard?
Okay.
I know we don't got no trees, but he can eat the neighbor's trees. Don't just nod your head at me.
And what is it supposed to do when it gets cold?
What do they usually do when it gets cold? See, I love giraffes, but I don't know enough about them to know what their climate control is like. Do they hibernate?
And they're in Africa, Sean. Does it get cold in Africa?
I mean, does it?
Did you ask your neighbor that?
I did not.
So tomorrow you need to go return and ask your neighbor.
I'm gonna tag my man.
Like, hey, what's the Fahrenheit to Celsius degrees over there?
That's one of those questions that you lay up night asking Jesus. Does it get cold in Africa?
Does the savannah get cold at night?
I mean, these are valid questions. I would assume that it does it. I don't know. Whatever. We'll find out and come back with an update.
Yeah. Okay.
And my giraffe, hopefully. Next up, Serena Williams and the French Open. Now, what was it? Last year, she had this beautiful, like, tight, gripped bodysuit.
I wouldn't even say it was tight grip, but hey,
it was nice though.
It was form fitting.
Hey, it showed off that ass. That's all I'm worried about. It was groping the booty, but the cat suit that she had apparently was being banned from French Open. They had some words about her. Would you care to elaborate?
I don't get it. Like, they basically banned her, saying that it was what were the words?
Too revealing?
Yeah, too revealing. But she's a curvy girl. Like,
she has a body.
Like, what do you expect?
I don't know what they expected, but like anything she wears
is curvy. Like, if you look at her over the years, and it's crazy because she posted literally this thing, like from when she started when she was a kid up until now, you know, doing the French Open. And you can see like she got older and she just got curvier. It's not like she's like Venus, because Venus is not as curvy as she is.
I mean, the thing is, you can put Venus in. I'm sorry. You can put Serena in anything, and like it's gonna show off her body. Yeah. Even this, this tutu that she was wearing.
Yeah, she decided to come in a tutu today to be like, okay, so is this what you want me to wear? That's how I feel. Like, she was like, okay, yeah, give me that tutu. So they don't want me to wear the black bodysuit. I'm just gonna wear all black and wear a black tutu. Hello. So be like, so this what you want me to wear? So
that you want me to be pretty and prissy? This is what you want me to look like?
Yeah,
like, girl. But it says it was a custom Nike tutu designed by Louis Vuitton. So I mean, even though it's a tutu, it's a designer tutu, baby. Yes. So like, girl, I'm still giving you everything, all that joy can bring. Like,
and she's still gonna win. Don't matter.
I mean, I think they only did that because they wanted to be like, oh, if she shows up in XYZ, we're gonna put her out so she can't play, so somebody else can win.
she's still gonna find a way, right? She put the
Of
tutu out.
course, she's gonna bend a boundary, honey.
Yeah, I mean, like literally, I just feel like
This body is everything.
yes, like come
honestly,
on
I need to ask Serena if I can borrow this, cause girl,
you message her and you see what she say.
I can, I can slay in this.
Like, I just feel like it's
I'm
just
gonna
a
be
little
Serena
bit
Williams
of
for Halloween.
body shaming. You get what I'm saying? Like all your players are not thin players. She's not a thin girl. She's gonna be form fitting in whatever she wears. Like,
and I mean, if you mad, who gonna whoop her ass?
you mad?
Who
gonna fight me though?
You gonna try to fight Serena? What?
Who gonna
Do
fight
you
me
see her muscles? Do you see her body?
Yes.
Girl, Serena, knock your ass smooth out.
Okay.
Smooth. Girl, you be on the floor in 2.5.
And I think she was kind of hopeful in the beginning because I seen somewhere it was like, you know, she thought that they would come to an agreement about it, but obviously she didn't come to an agreement about it. And I mean, oh well. But I mean, she got lots of support from a lot of people, including like one of the former Iranian presidents. And he was just basically, you know, saying, you know, are y'all disrespecting her? Like, y'all got beef? Like, we with her? Like, you know, basically, you know, it's her freedom to wear whatever she wants to wear, you know, and y'all limiting her freedom. And then, you know, Nike also were like, you know, they basically supported her behind it. And
yeah, they say you can take the superhero out of her costume, but you can never take away her superpowers.
Exactly.
You can't.
You can't.
You can't. It's impossible.
Can't
okay?
sit with her.
Impossible. It's not gonna happen. So, but she is still giving it all, and she's enjoying her baby, enjoying being a mother.
Yeah, and then she also did her Beats by Dre ad. Have you seen it?
I haven't.
Yes.
I was looking for it, but it's
crowned.
not in here.
She got crowned the queen.
The queen? The queen!
Yeah, she got, you know, had a little Nikki in the ending of it.
I bet.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
They played Majesty. She got crowned the
really?
queen. Yeah.
Girl, I need to find this. This sounds cute.
It is cute. It's very cute.
It's cute or whatever.
It's cute or whatever. But, I mean, keep going, Serena. Don't let them shoot you out of your sky.
She ain't gonna let that stop her.
Don't let it stop you.
She named her baby Olympia. Come on now. Like, she knows. She knows that she's a champ. And her legacy is going to continue.
So, can I name my baby Nike?
Is it going to be Nike Just Do It? Nike Just Do It Hurt? That's cute.
Yeah, it's cute.
That is cute.
Yeah. Are you going to name yours Adidas or Puma?
It's going to be Adidas. Okay. Oh. Yes. With a little over the E.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Adidas.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes,
That's
ma'am.
Cute. That's cute.
That's cute. That's cute. And then, you know, some of our friends, we can give some of our friends some baby names too. It could be Rebecca. Rebecca is cute.
Rebecca?
Sketchisha. Sketchertisha.
La Fée Xavier.
La Fée Xavier. Come on out.
Come on out.
Come on out. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, well, speaking of kicking ass and taking names, a fan was about to get his ass kicked
by the Power Rangers.
By the entire Power Rangers. The backup dancers of On the Run. Like, girl. Now, this is one story that I do know of because, child, you just don't come for the queen and think that, you know, the whole hive isn't going to find out about you. Now, Beyonce recently had her first show in Atlanta, and when she had finished performing Ape Shit, everything is good and grand. She's saying her goodbyes. She's walking away with her man, granted. A fan was able to jump on stage and walk through the whole hive dancers, saw him and was like, maul him. Like, no. No.
He supposedly got to Jay though.
So what?
Yeah, if you look at the video, you can tell he got past the dancers.
I know he got past the dancers because the dancers were still waving, and then I think like somebody like looked. I'm hoping that it was Ashley. I couldn't really see through the video, but somebody like looked and was like, what the?
They was like, we don't know this nigga.
And then they all started running.
Pick it, get.
Get. You getting killed too. Like, no, get out of here. And so, of course, B&J took the high road, and they're not pressing any charges, but he was charged with disorderly conduct. He was drunk, and the Hive proceeded to fine this young man.
The Hive works quick.
Oh my God, girl!
The Hive works quick,
faster than any credit check.
Whew.
What?
The Hive found him. They found his email. They found his phone number. They found out where he stayed.
They found everything.
Everything.
This young man, Anthony Charles Thomas Maxwell. These are all first names. Is this real?
Yeah, it's real.
This is real.
Yeah. It's real.
This is
Google him, like Tiana Taylor said. Google me, baby.
What if this was Anthony the one who say my name? What if it was him?
No,
just
it's
grown
not.
Up?
It's not him. This person's light skinned.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Anyway, Mr. Maxwell took to Facebook and had some things to say. He said, y'all hit like bitches.
Yeah, he posted pictures. He's like, I'm good, but y'all hit like bitches.
Y'all hit like bitches. Well, bitch.
I want to know where was Julius?
Okay, so this is I told you about this before. So I honestly feel like Julius, he has his moments where he knows where Beyonce is going to be, and he goes to that space and let her come to him. Because I mean, he can't necessarily be on the stage.
Yeah.
Like, he can't be on the stage at all times. But like, if she's going into the crowd or stuff like that, yeah, he'll be like right by her. But I feel like he was like, okay, so let me move from the end of the stage where she was and go to the back of the stage where she's walking off to make sure she's good. And by that time, the dude was already on stage.
I'm just trying to figure out, why do you need to go on stage though? What do you need to?
So what were you gonna do when you got to her, sis?
Like,
that's what I want to know. Because if you tell me, I'll fight you. Like, I don't care. I don't need an explanation. But what did you think you were going to do once you got to Beyonce?
And then too, it's just like, why do you want to be drunk at a Beyonce? Remember, we went to the first on the run. Remember, we sat next to two girls, and one of those girls was like drunk. God,
she was drunk off her behind. She couldn't even stand up and sing the songs right. She was so drunk.
So why do you want to be drunk at a Beyonce concert? You don't want to miss anything.
I mean, I want to be in a good. I understand
giving you
a good little drink to get the juices flowing, to kind of get loose a little bit.
Get loose.
To kind of like dance a little bit, because Beyonce will make the stadium into a motherfucking club. Get that right.
Yeah.
But I don't think I want to be drunk because I want to remember the shit. I want to recall the shit. I want to.
If you paid more than $100 for a ticket,
and he had to pay some coin if he was that close, girl,
he had to, because he was like right there. So, child, you already paid more than $1,000 to be on the floor.
Way more than $1,000.
Yeah,
to be right there.
To be right there on the floor. So you gonna mess up your experience by.
Oh, I hope on every Beyonce tour that they have your name calibrated and pulled up to where you put your credit card information in and your name in, and your ass can't go.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh no, you've been officially blocked, sis.
You know they blocked him.
Parkwood is going to block you from everything. You better not try to purchase anything else, Beyonce.
Because you better hope that you get your. You know what he probably gonna do is probably
take a sip of this wine.
What he probably will do is be like, hey bitch, you want to go to a concert? Okay, so you gotta get the tickets under your name, because I can't go in there. Like, I can't go in there no more.
You already know why I can't, and all this. And B&J had a sense of humor with it, especially Beyonce, because at the second show, she said her goodbyes after ape shit again, was walking away. She took a quick look and did her whole little karate kick.
Beyonce showed enough.
Showed up. She was the last dragon for real. She
was.
said, "Bitch, I'm gonna fuck this up." And somebody hop up here again.
Because you know she already had the ponytail and stuff and the summit. So when I seen, I was like, "Show no."
If she would have had that braided ponytail, I promise you, it would have took life and snatched his soul.
Come on,
had he
Sindel.
had ran up there. Come on now, she would have. Bitch,
Like, that was hilarious as fuck. She was just like, "Nah, y'all ain't gonna catch me slipping.
y'all ain't gonna catch me slipping. Not a second time.
Like,
Maybe the first, but not the second.
she probably was like, next time we only do one show. We not doing 2 shows in Atlanta anymore. We only gonna do one."
Oh my God.
Like,
Atlanta's gonna be so upset if Beyonce, like decides to move the location of the tour.
I mean, but this
Like,
is the
move
one
it.
time she has really been doing like double shows in like pretty much every city.
Well, she did double shows last year, but last time she toured, but she did it like after she did the whole tour.
Yeah.
So
This time she's doing them like back to back.
yeah.
So, yeah.
So which is cute.
I wonder what she's gonna do in Houston. Please, nobody in Houston fuck this experience up for us, okay?
Oh
Thank
my
you.
God.
I don't have time for this. I don't have time for my experience to be.
Please don't.
I don't have time for my experience to be ruined.
I need the weather to be good.
She gonna perform rain, sleet, or snow.
No, sweetheart. What I'm talking about is for me and my outfit, honey.
Oh.
I need the weather to be good. I need ASOS to get my outfit here on time. I need to have some good.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. And some good drink, and hopefully everything turns out fine.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that it does.
Well, I mean, but throughout it all, it's some positivity that comes out of it. So
Yes.
they're going to go ahead and announce that they're going to do a scholarship from the sales of the Honora Tour Part 2.
I wish I was still in school.
It already grossed $150 million to all those people that saying her tickets wasn't selling.
Hello?
Where?
Stiff whip.
Stiff where?
Hello?
Take it off and put it back on.
Because haters, they gonna hate.
Yes.
And players, they gonna play.
But 150 mil already. So they're going to announce it during the tour. They're going to pick 11 students.
11?
11
So
students.
before, like, when they used to do the other, like, HBCU, when Beyonce was doing it, she would do the HBCU scholarships. It was like 4 or 5. I'm happy that it's 11.
Yeah, it's 11 students. They're going to give out a $1 million, so it's going to be part of the Be Good initiative and the Sean Carter Foundation. So all you basically have to do to qualify is just to prove that you're a distinctive college student and getting your grades.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
Y'all can't even say Beyonce ain't giving back to the community because she does.
Is for the culture and for the kids.
Yes. BB's kids.
There's nothing not to love about her.
Yeah.
Ugh. I would have went straight Power Ranger mode.
I would have.
So if
I would have been Officer Diana.
If Beyonce was a Power Ranger, which one would she be?
She probably would be the Red Ranger, to be honest.
Hello, because she's captain of the squad, honey.
Yeah,
yes, ma'am.
Even though she a girl, she would be Red Ranger.
Whatever. She would fight like a nigga, take off that helmet and be like straight up boss bitch.
Like,
hello?
what's up?
Okay.
What's up?
Shut up, bitch. Okay. So that's all for the brew. Oh, no. I forgot.
Yeah, we still got one more
We
topic.
We cannot forget about Miss Lady Hill.
Yeah, our favorite
No
girl,
Lauren.
Jamil. What?
I said our Lady Hill, no Lauren.
Well, she ain't never late.
Not Jamil.
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, Miss Lauren.
Yeah.
I love you, girl. I can't put trust in that you gonna be on time for your show.
Yeah.
I would love to give Lauren Hill my coin. Like,
but
I said my coin.
But she'll have you waiting there for like 50 years.
But I don't want to be there for the last days.
Yeah.
Like, girl, show up so I can show off.
Yeah.
So tell us about Jamil.
So our favorite girl, Jamil, our ESPN
Correspondent,
but very notable writer. She is separating from ESPN with a $6 million buyout.
Moving on up.
Which will start in September, so she will no longer be a face of ESPN.
By the end of the week.
Yeah. But go girl, because they don't deserve you. They don't. I mean, if for those that know that this was like a long time coming though, basically. I mean, last year she basically, faced a lot of critics with her being like very vocal about the anthem protesting that everyone was doing, and she kind of called out Jerry Jones, remember, because he let them kneel for Cap and then turned around and took it back after Trump said something. So he did it because Trump said something against him, and then he took it back because Trump called him out about it, and then set terms to be like, if you kneel now, I'll suspend you. And then after that, she basically kind of took to Twitter and talked about how she felt that Trump was the face of white supremacy, which is true. I mean, let me sip this one.
I'm still waiting for a lie. Continue.
But yeah, basically they just came to terms, I guess because ESPN doesn't want to seem any political than they already are. And they basically, she had a meeting with the president this week, and it came to terms of her being taking a buyout and leaving ESPN for good.
See, I honestly feel like she went in there with her head high and was just like, you know what, it's time. Like, it's time for me to go ahead and get out of here. And I know she won't feel any kind of way about it, because anything that she does after this is going to skyrocket.
Yeah, I mean,
this was just like a heavy battle for her career.
Yeah, and the NFL executives, they don't want anybody to be political. I mean, because they're already losing so many viewers, and everything is just, I mean, I feel like it's going to be a lot heavier for them now because of the whole mass shooting. Like, that is just one more thing that's going to, like, affect them. And they can't help for it not to be political, though. Like, we're at a political point of time.
Well, true.
Like,
I mean, everything is mattering, like, coming up to where your political loyalties lie.
Yeah.
And in this timing, I mean, honestly, y'all should have been opening y'all eyes up to it a long time ago.
Yeah,
So
but they don't want to lose their viewers.
Of course not.
It's still going to be that, even if they don't. I mean, there's not a lot of people that are really watching sports, and a lot of people are boycotting it, now. Especially even because of the Madden game, they took Big Sean's verse out of the game, and
oh yeah, because he said something about Kaepernick.
Yeah, then they had to put it back in. Like,
it's like y'all are going to, even though y'all are saying y'all are not political and this isn't about being political and all this, and people are just dragging y'all into it, y'all are making it really clear that y'all have a standpoint. That's why people are like, okay, well, I don't feel this, or I don't need to be watching this,
right,
stuff like that. So
I mean,
she made a good decision.
Yes, I'll take my $6 million and keep going. Like,
hello. Excuse me?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's not even most of her salary that she was making. I'm pretty sure it's more, but yes, I would still take it and keep going. I mean, she's been nominated and won so many awards for her writing and stuff like that. I would keep going. And to be honest, it was kind of like a slap in the face, because I remember at some point in time that there was another correspondent that made her political views very clear on ESPN, and they didn't do anything to her, and she was at all not of melanin. And they could literally hire Tommy Lauren and she'll make it into something political. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they're gonna still hire somebody that's gonna do that, but
they want it to be on their side, though.
Yeah,
they don't want you to go against the grain. When you start going against the grain, that's when you get suspended, or you lose your airtime, or you lose your job.
Yeah.
So,
and I feel like it was hard for her anyway. She had to stay face to one side of the company. I mean, she obviously has a much bigger voice for something else. So, I mean, keep going, girl. Like, I wouldn't go to another network that don't appreciate you.
No.
Like, keep going.
just keep it pushing.
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll do great things outside of this, and of course, continue to get your coin, get your bag, sis.
Yeah.
Don't just sit on that 6 mil. Get your bag.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So
They don't appreciate us. They don't.
So that's all for our brew segment. Now that the tea is brewed, let's add some sugar. Oh, okay. Well, let's start off with something fun. Since there's a whole since there's a whole bunch of anniversaries, recently Aaliyah just had 17 years of leaving this earth, and I just want to show our appreciation to Aaliyah because I know you love her. I know I love her. I know a lot of people listening to us love her. What is your favorite Aaliyah song?
Ooh.
Song.
My favorite song. Let me think on that one.
Okay, I told you about this earlier. You didn't have your favorite Aaliyah song?
I have. Okay, so for those that don't,
and this is separate from music video.
Yeah, I know. So for those that don't know me, like before there was Beyonce in my life, there was Aaliyah.
Hello.
I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say about vocals, about stage performance, about anything. That was the person that I looked up to, that I wanted to be.
She was a young entertainer.
Yeah.
So it made sense.
Like, she was literally like the tomboy next door.
Yeah. Perfect analogy, friend.
She was literally like that. That's
okay.
who I wanted to be. And so, like, my whole life, like, I remember, like, we had a boombox outside. Like, we had a boombox, right?
That's so cute.
So me and my sister, like, we were at my granny house, and we would take the boombox, take the long cord, plug it up outside.
Come on, you gotta have you a good extension cord.
And we would go outside, and like my sister would like do my hair. Mm-hmm. So I would have like a little ponytail with a little swoop bang, and my hair was down in the back.
Oh, swoop bang! Yes. Okay.
And like we would literally like go outside, and I would like try to perform the songs like exactly like her.
Well, if we're not, well, then what is your favorite?
But
video?
my favorite, like literally, I think my favorite song is 4-Page Letter.
Favorite song is oh my God, we have the same favorite song.
Yes, I will play that song like over and over and over again till I can't.
Look, 4-Page Letter. Like,
I was sending 4-Page letters before I could write.
Girl, my little gay ass is in my bedroom, like singing that to myself. Like, I'm gonna find me somebody that loves me.
Yes.
And send them a 4-Page letter. And like, it's just the way she, like, that melody.
Yeah.
And
turn my music up.
Bit more. Like,
up some more.
And then on top of it, like, just the whole storyline of her verses. Like, mama used to tell me, like, that your mama always used to be like, be careful. It don't matter what you do. Be careful who you give your heart to, because
it's still prominent. It's still very prominent.
Even though my daddy didn't tell me to make sure he's right, I was like, somebody's telling me to make sure this person is right for me. Exactly. So, like, oh my God, that song is just everything.
Yeah, it really is. It really, like, that is absolutely my favorite.
And you can put it on and then ride that damn beat, bitch. You come on now. What?
Because it was such a simple beat.
It was
such a simple beat, but like the lyrics, that had to be absolutely like my
Timberland knew what he was doing.
I don't care what nobody say. Like, she would still be prominent if Beyonce and her were still around the same time, because they have two separate, like,
they have two separate avenues.
Yeah, they had two separate avenues. Like, I'm sorry, but.
Well, fight me if you want to. I feel like entertainment wise, she probably would have gave Rihanna a chance for our money.
Yeah. No.
I'm just saying, because right now Rihanna is the person with the look. She has a style.
Right.
She has good songs given to her, but she doesn't necessarily have the vocal range. I feel like Aaliyah probably would have tore that ass up.
And then
Aaliyah had style.
Yeah.
And like
but you
that
also,
probably would have been
and
her.
you also
like,
have to think about like
together.
a lot of people have to have like growth. So before she died, she was like really like inching up there.
She was ramping up there.
Like she was ramping up there with movies because she could act.
Yes.
With movies and all of that. It's just like her voice was just like angelic and like really soft, but
so
it still made the song. Like
you cannot listen to a Leah song and not like give it a good nod to it.
I don't care what nobody say. You were still like, because when I was younger, it was like my favorites were Mariah. 90s Mariah was my favorite. Aaliyah, Destiny's Child, and TLC.
Okay.
And it was just, I don't know, it's just, she had the style. Like, it was a tomboy era for us. And you could see it's basically coming back. Either you dress cute, you know, you dress down, you wear some biker shorts, you put some heels on, you put some sneaks on. Like, that's still prominent for me because some days, like, even though I get cute outside of the Facebook posts, y'all, I'm not like that all the time. Like,
oh no,
you know,
I know it.
Yeah, you know, like, I'm still a tomboy at heart.
You are,
but
I mean, for a while there, you had snuck up out of it, tried to run away from it, but you've gotten back to your roots.
I returned back to it.
You got back to your roots.
Yeah, I'm done being prissy all the time.
Okay, so favorite music video by Leah?
More Than a Woman.
Thank you. We are friends, like for
We're
real.
BFFs for life, hey.
Girl. Like that More Than a Woman. Oh my god! Like as soon as they came. Okay, so for me, honestly, it is a toss up between We Need a Resolution and More Than a Woman. But I say More Than a Woman because like the whole motorcycle theme, like when that video came out, I was all over.
So for me, it's a toss up between More Than a Woman and tell me that Are You That Somebody? Because
Are You That Somebody was good.
I wanted to saw some dance in the end too. Like,
if you ask,
and I learned that dance too.
Bitch, I knew every dance. First of all, if you ask my brother and my cousins, like we used to stay up late on Saturday so we could record with the VHS tape over anything. Record the VHS tape for Flavor TV. That way we could get the videos, right?
Ooh, Flavor TV.
And we would get the videos, and I know for a fact that it was one time when my mom. Okay, not tell. I'm gonna edit that part out. Not my mama, but somebody had cable, and you know it. We had BET at that time, and like I would record the BET stuff so that way I could get the videos so that way I could get the videos and like watch them. And like there was one time where they had played Carmen, the hip opera.
Oh.
Yes, they had played it, and then right after it went off, they had like an Aaliyah countdown. Girl, that was like my day. I was like, what in the world? And I recorded the whole thing. So like when the hip opera went off, and like after Beyonce died, because after she died, I was like, okay, I'm not worried about anything else. It started with We Need a Resolution, and it ended with Rock the Boat. And like I knew all of those dances, sweetheart.
See, like my top, I think my top 4 videos for her would be Tell Me That Somebody.
Are You That Somebody?
It's kind of a toss up between that one and One in a Million.
I can see that.
Yeah, and More Than a Woman. We Need a Resolution. And okay, call me weird or whatever, but I still like the Journey to the Past video too.
Journey to the Past was so cute.
It was
because
I did like the movie.
Even though it was so cheesy, with her like standing next to Anastasia and stuff. Like it was so cheesy,
But that's still my song too.
but it was cute. It was so cute. You was just like, oh my god, she's walking next to her.
I mean, and Rock the Boat was. I mean, she had really good
Rock
videos.
the Boat was good.
Like none of her videos were really the same.
No,
But she could have, like, if she. I think potentially if she stayed here, she would have got a Vanguard award
she would have.
because, like,
I mean, she still can. Somebody else needs to just perform her stuff. But you know that would be controversial or whatever.
yeah, it'd be
I guess.
controversial and also a reach. But hey. But like
But
when
it's
she
just paying
died,
homage.
I literally cried. I remember like when they said it, I boo-hooed.
Hold on, wait. So the reason why I'm laughing is because I just remembered that I needed to do something. Because you mentioned the Vanguard, we actually have a letter for Ad Sugar.
Oh,
It's from our good sis Des, Nacho Sis 2018.
okay.
He said, I would like to just say I am a loyal listener and you guys are amazing, but there will be no need for a Mariah tribute because she's gonna live forever. So that is a
Did
a
he
nod.
name the subject Hey Mate?
He did.
Hey Mate.
And his email. Oh Jesus, whatever.
Is it Hey Mate?
His email is heymade@gmail.com.
Yes. Come on. Did
So-
you hack into my? First of all, did you hack into my email and send me an
Excuse
email?
me? Excuse me? What? Anyway, but if you listened last week, we were talking about who would do a tribute to whom, and Mariah Carey came up, and we were like playing about Ariana Grande doing it. I mean, hey, she could do Sweetener and hit it. Mix
Oh my
it,
God! Did you see that video where she's in the car singing and then Mariah
Next to
Carey?
They got so many of those,
And then it was a J-Lo one.
Oh my God, they had J-Lo next to Mariah. I must have died,
Ice
girl.
cream.
Girl. Oh. Okay, so we can sit here and talk about Aaliyah all day. So let's.
Yeah. But when
rest
she
in
died,
peace.
I cried. I cried harder than I cried. Like I boo-hooed.
I literally want to say I found out on a Sunday and I was crying after church.
I found out that it was on the radio and
It was
we
on
was
the
taking my
radio.
sister to work, and as soon as they said it, my mama had repeated it to my sister. I was in the back, like I was like, Mama, no, she can't die. Like I wanted to be her. How come be her?
I want to say that it was on a Sunday, and like I was going back and forth from my dad's house to my mom's house on like alternating weekends or whatever, child support shit.
Mm-hmm.
So like I remember I was leaving church with my dad, and like they had said something on the radio, and like I was crying, and he had taken me home, and I was crying to my mom, and my mama was like, so do you want to go get her album? I hopped the fuck up. I was like, yes. And then she took us to I don't know if it was Best Buy. I really want to say she took us to Circuit City so we could get the CD. And when we got it,
Man, when the last
we
time you
listened
seen
to it
Circuit
the
City?
entire time. Yeah, that's why I said this was a wow. But rest in peace, Aaliyah.
Rest in peace, Fave.
17 years, girl. I'm 27.
We was like 10.
We were.
Well, 9. No, I was 10.
We was.
It was August. My birthday in July.
Oh, child.
Fresh at 10.
Oh, so onward through Ad Sugar. Miss Carter B. She offended the King family, Martin Luther King's family. That is, by playing Coretta Scott King in a parody called Real Housewives of the Civil Rights Movement. Now, this obviously is an old clip that they found, like the internet dug up, because Cardi's teeth were not on point. That was before she got her bag and actually fixed her teeth. So of course it's old, but from what you said, it's supposed to be premiering soon.
Yeah.
Really?
Sorry, y'all. If y'all catch me smacking, it's because I'm eating these cinnamon.
And then she gave me one. Thank you for being a friend. Ooh,
Really?
inviting everyone in you.
Yeah, so basically,
Okay, I'll finish.
I hate you.
What?
I hate you so much.
You cannot tell me that you don't listen to the Golden Girls theme song and think of it differently after you heard that.
Yeah.
I
But
think that's going to be our
anywho,
song next week.
That might be. So Cardi was supposed. Well, this is still supposed to premiere, but they did a skit called "The Real Housewives of Civil Rights," which basically has Coretta Scott King, Malcolm X's wife,
Rosa Parks,
Jesse Jackson, all on there. And in the skit, basically, Malcolm X's wife was like, I don't like Coretta because she thinks she too good, but her husband cheat all the way around town. And then Cardi is playing Coretta Scott, and she like, everybody want my husband,
but he marches home to me.
And like, they didn't even get somebody that could speak properly to portray this. This is the problem that I have. Like,
well, the problem that I have is that it wasn't funny.
It was not funny.
I honestly can forgive a lot if it was funny.
Yeah.
But it wasn't funny.
Yeah.
I was sitting out there like, oh, this is the clip. I was like, there isn't more. And then some random white chick comes out the bag. I was just like,
it's supposed to be the mistress of MLK,
exactly.
But she's supposed to be like a Iggy Azalea,
I was just like, I don't,
civil rights leader or whatever.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it was not funny, but she basically offended the King family, and Bernice King, which is the youngest daughter of MLK, basically said, it was kind of tasteless, and yeah, it was tasteless, basically tasteless and ruthless, and it was not a fact. Like, anything that was portrayed was not to be a fact, even though if you do know that Dr. King did get around, not to take away from anything that he did, but he did. And at this point, like, this premiered at a bad time, because today is 55 years of his incredible I Have a Dream speech, if anybody didn't know that today either. And yeah, it was bad. It was bad. So she basically did reach out to apologize, but the King family was like, oh no, we want to talk to her face to face.
So I don't think that it'll be too much like backlash on her, because this is not necessarily her fault. It was in bad taste of her taking the job, but at that time I think she was just taking jobs because she needed money, like she wanted money.
Yeah.
But I don't think that it'll hurt too much as far as her fan base goes. It was in bad taste. It was a bad decision. Everybody makes those. But I don't think it's gonna be down to how the King family feels about her.
Yeah.
Honestly, if the Kings come forward and are like, we don't feel like it was genuine and blah 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 blah, then that's one thing. But
yeah, so it's supposed to be on this show that's called Off the Rip, which is
not gonna watch it.
Supposed to be on MTV, but also they're also saying that she's supposed to partake in a couple of other skits, like that's called How to Treat a Man Wrong and Hoe Etiquette. And one of those is supposed to at least have some information, like a skit about her and Nikki's long-standing beef.
So unless it's gonna have Nikki also there to like also push forward the joke, I don't see how it's gonna be funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the Hoe Etiquette one, yeah, I can see that's gonna be funny regardless, because that's all Cardi B talks about, and girl, I'm here for it. But about the whole Nikki beef, unless you gonna actually do something about it, sis, playing up the beef you playing up for what? Like, we already know there's beef. It doesn't sound funny.
But what do you guys think? Do you guys think that her mimicking Coretta and Dr. King relationship will have a bad backlash to it?
Do you think it's offensive?
Do you think it's offensive?
Do you think she should be of the blame?
Yeah, or do you think she should be of the blame?
Yeah. What's next?
So, also on top of Cardi.
On top of Cardi.
She posted this Instagram video a couple of days ago. I think it was like the other day actually, where she had the pink hair with the little platinum in the front.
The little platinum?
Yeah, the little platinum shakes in the front.
It was, I didn't like it on Cardi. I
wasn't a fan of that hairstyle, but whatever.
I mean, I like the picture. The picture, that was a good pose, but...
her nude picture?
The what?
The nude picture?
Nude?
Yeah, she was nude.
She got nudes?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
I mean, she was covered. You still see a little T and A though.
No, I saw... What?
Oh.
I saw the picture where she was like...
I like surprises
up like this, and it was a black shirt. And...
No, she had one with the titties. Hold one titty, suck it in, back out, show that ass, and pose. And
So-
Offset posted it.
So a whole little Janet Jackson pose. Gonna make your body scream.
Yeah.
I have not seen that.
You really?
Let me find this.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so she posted that little picture along with that. But so basically this video came out, you guys, and it looks like she was getting a little finger bang bang action, and she put in the caption of the video, when the 6 weeks is up.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah.
So this is what you were talking about.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about.
What? See, when you told me about this, I was just like, oh, okay. I was like, I guess I get what you're talking about. But I didn't know, like, the picture and stuff was... What?
Yeah.
Let me find this.
I can't believe
Is it on Cardi's page or
I
Offset's
sent you the
page?
link. Okay, so the picture is on Offset's page.
Offset.
Boom. There you go. You see
Okay.
it?
Whoa, that's a lot of
Yeah.
ass.
That's a lot of ass.
Wifey, goddess, beauty. That's a lot of ass.
And she basically was like, if you want me to show my ass naked, then I can show my ass. Like, if I want to feel sexy and show y'all my ass, I'm going to show y'all my
That's
ass.
a big ass tattoo.
Yeah, it is.
I think I've only seen pieces of it, but
Yeah, it's a big peacock.
whoa.
Yeah, but,
Damn.
yeah, so she, he posted that video of her. They had this something after they took that picture.
Of course.
Because that's around the same. That's the same video she sent when she said when the 6 weeks was up. And
let me see this.
yeah, so basically, his hand is in her thigh, and she said when the 6 weeks is up.
Not for safe for work video of her and Offset.
But she says that she would never do anything like that. But
I mean,
I'm gonna post the link so you guys can see it.
She's done worse.
She has done worse.
Like, they was sitting up there playing on Instagram. That's what I thought you were talking about. Like, they was playing on live or something. She was acting like he was hitting her from the back and all that. I want to see now I sound nasty, but I want to see if it's like real. Like, she probably took it down by now, so whatever.
I don't think so. There you go.
Cardi B.
But yeah, he's watching the video right now. But yeah,
Oh.
his head was down there.
Oh.
Didn't I tell you it was down there?
But then he touched her face after it. Do they do that to y'all?
Excuse me?
Touch it and then touch your face? I feel like that's unsanitary.
Hey, some people do that.
They do that to y'all?
I mean, hey mom, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry, girl. Hey, you gotta know what your own cat smell like, I guess. But hey,
I mean, I guess if you're comfortable with your no-nos, then
yeah, if you're comfortable with your no-nos, then I guess he could put his hand in there. But it clearly looks like he was like, I want to finger bang you,
into the night.
Girl, you like the finger banging, that's all right.
Girl, no.
Finger bang.
Stop it.
Bang, bang.
Bang, bang, bang. Black cat.
Yep, he got some black cat.
He did. Do.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. So she was basically like, I don't know, I would never do anything like that, but
whatever. She should have never took the camera down. If she would have never took the camera down, we would have never known. But
and she did that. If you listen to it, she did that giggle. Like it was like,
oh, people are watching it.
Yeah, but she also labeled it when that 6 weeks is up. So like, girl, like, I mean,
obviously something's going on.
Something is going on. We already know. We not stupid, sis. Like,
you know, she's young. So.
Yeah, she's young. But my question is, how do you guys feel about nude pictures? Like, is putting your body on the internet too much, or what is too much public PDA? Like, would that be too much for y'all to see, or because they're a married couple, is it acceptable? Or like, it ain't none of your business to keep going on.
First of all, I didn't even like when Beyonce and Jay-Z were like all up on each other for the Drunken Love video. So what makes you think I'm okay with Cardi B getting, finger banged on Instagram? I'm not. As far as I'm concerned, I understand kisses and hugs, and even if you get a little affectionate with a kiss, that's fine. But girl, I do not need to see y'all like when you start like touching and rubbing areas and all this stuff, girl. Like my mama said that they used to call it back in the day, when y'all start clothes burning, it starts turning into some somnography, and I don't want to see that. You be clothes burning, friend? Is that why you taking a sip?
I'm taking a sip because your mama said clothes burning, and I ain't never heard that before.
No, because I asked her, I was like, Mama, so when you, I mean, I was younger when I asked her this. I was like, Mama, so they be talking about hunching at school, and then she was like, oh, but they be talking about clothes burning. You're like, excuse me?
You know what? I really don't remember my parents talking to me about
see,
the birds and the bees, but I kind of already knew.
See,
you get what I'm saying?
The thing about me,
but my mom never shied away from like telling us the truth. But
the thing about me, because I'm so curious about everything, I ask about everything, and I talk too much. And like, I would ask my mama questions, and my mama would give me an answer. My mama and my nana would be like very truthful in their answers. They would give me the answer and then be like, "So take it how you want to take it." And then I would just sit and marinate on it and be like, oh my God, like, wow, like, so I don't want to know about this anymore. So I won't ask any more questions about it. That's why I got in trouble about that whole nice and slow thing. Because, like, I didn't ask about it until I got my ass beat. And then,
Then you got your ass beat.
Exactly.
I don't know. I really don't remember asking my mom those
And she never
questions.
actually came to you and was like... So
the only time I had
gonna be a time when a boy want to touch your no-nos, and you tell him no.
Yeah, I remember that.
But you're gonna feel like it's really yeah.
No, she never said that.
No,
not my
good.
Mama.
True.
Yeah,
true.
If anybody be my mama, they'd be like, but. My mama don't think. My mama is the type of person to tell you the straight. She'll tell you the negatives before she'll tell you the positives to it. So, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I basically had to, like, I never wanted to ask my mom any of those questions because I was like, I wonder if I asked.
Because you took health?
Yeah.
That's why?
No. I always wondered in the back of my mind, if I ask her these questions, is she going to beat the hell out of me? Like,
really?
Yes. I always was just like, nah, I'm not going to ask her none of those questions.
My mom would give me an answer, like the truthful answer.
I remember,
make me shut up.
Literally, I remember like that, like, I remember when my boobs finally came in. I mean, my boobs finally came in.
When them titties dropped. Yes.
Yeah. And I remember like it was like spring break and I was like in the 8th grade, right? And I remember like all the boys used to come to my house. I don't know how they found my house, but they found my house, my apartment, and they used to ask me to come outside to play. And my mom would be like, yeah, it's okay. And I literally used to think she was gonna say no, right? And so like one time I went outside and like all the boys was outside and I was the only girl and I was like, what the hell is going on? So I was like, okay, y'all want to play? You know, mind me, I'm the tomboy or whatever. And I remember I had on like this cute little 2-piece set. Like it was like some shorts with a skirt. It was,
come on, short set.
It had like a little tank top to go to it.
Okay.
And I went outside. And they were like, yeah, we just want to all play. And I was like, okay, cool. And I was like, what we going to do? And they was like, I don't know. I was like, y'all want to go toss the football around? Because, you know, I can, you know, throw a pigskin, you know, not to stun on y'all. But they were like, no. And I was like, okay, so what we going to do? And they were like, we want to all touch you. And I was like, what?
Oh my god.
And I was like, yo, what the heck? And I was like, nah, I'll pass. And I went back in the house.
See, that's at the age when boys start getting gross.
So when I came back to school, this is crazy. When I came back to school after spring break, we're all like in our US history class, right? And all of the guys that came to my house, most of them was in that same class. So I remember I was sitting next to somebody and they was like, girl, I heard news about you. And I was like, what? And they was like, yeah, we heard you got flipped over spring break. And I was like, my like, I don't know nothing about this, right? And I was like, what's flipped, y'all? Like, I don't know what that is. And they were like, and they told me, and I literally went out and I said, ew!
Oh my god.
And I was like, ew.
You want me to go back to 8th grade and fight them for you?
No.
I will fight them.
No, that's okay.
What the hell?
Yes. And so literally I was like, oh no, that's not true. Like, I don't even know what that is. I was like, excuse me? You say he did what? He did. I was like, I don't know. I went back in my house. I don't got nothing to do with that.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Like, literally. But after that, I didn't even go home to ask my mama what that was. I was just like, I'm going to keep this to myself.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to keep this to myself. I'm not going to say nothing about it. But I was just like,
she probably would have told you little boys are perverts. And
then they knocked on my door again. And I was like, I told my mama, I'm not here. Tell them I'm not here.
Oh,
like,
that
I can't come outside.
Sucks that they did that to you. See, that's one thing that dudes don't necessarily have to worry about, but they're so gross about. Because, like, growing up as a boy, like, I mean, obviously, you know, they get taller, they get facial hair, all that. That's their physical attributes that they're becoming a man and getting hormones and shit. For girls, like, y'all don't have anything but, you know, y'all that's like physical feature, and it's like, oh my god, like she doesn't have a chest like mine anymore. Like, yeah, it's formed. So,
it's exciting.
That's just gross. That's, oh my god. See, that's
little boys come to you.
They start breathing hard and shit. Ooh.
I wanna be your friend.
Oh my god. I remember when I was I do know, like, about being a little young hormonal kid, because, like, when I was in, I want to say, like, the 6th or 7th grade, there was this boy, I forget his name, but there was this boy that used to always, like, follow me, like, when we would go out for lunch and, like, go to the basketball court and be playing, like, basketball or soccer or whatever. He would always follow me to play, and I would be like, I do not like him. It's like he is not cute. And he would be like, we're friends, right? And I was like, oh my God, he's so gross. I was like, no, we're not friends. But I knew he wanted to be more than friends because he knew that I was different, and I knew he was different. But I was like, no. There is one friend that I did have that I told this, and I'm not gonna say their names because I don't want to say it on air. But like, we were best friends at the time, and we're not friends anymore. But like, at that time, we used to tell all the tea about what was going on with each other's little gay life in middle school, and we was at JROTC together. Well, no, it wasn't JROTC. It was JCC because we was in middle school. And like, then we got to high school, and you know, he flipped the script on me. He changed a lot. I think you know who I'm talking about.
Oh, I might.
But we were best friends, and he flipped the script because, like, I guess because I wasn't out, and we didn't remain friends. But
whatever. I don't know.
One day I'll
all I know is during
range.
those times I ended up finding, like, every year I would find out that I had like a cousin or a sibling. So basically, the people I was already friends with, I found out they were my cousins.
Your cousins?
So at that time, I would tell them like all my crushes. Like,
yeah.
That would have to be a different discussion, but
my God, yes, we'll have to come back to that.
I mean, but I don't personally do public PDA.
No.
And it's just not
whatever. Like you said before.
I mean, I don't do social media PDA.
No, like I said, you said it before in a previous episode. Bae is gonna forever have a smiley face over his face.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. Sorry, y'all.
My life is gonna be a secret, just like Beyonce's.
Am I single? Am I taken?
You don't know.
Or am I eating pizza? And sandwiches.
Am I just laying on the couch with my dogs?
Am I?
You don't know.
You'll never know.
You'll never know.
You'll never know.
Speaking of public displays of affection.
Let me go ahead and get this one out the way.
Safari, as we talked about his hairline before, and talked about him getting, you know, a book deal, and you know, Safari is coming up in the world. We did discuss about, you know, him supposedly accidentally sending his nude to the internet. And if you saw his snake,
crazy.
If you saw his snake,
if you saw that serpent,
it can wrap around 4 times.
That unholy serpent
before it plugs in.
The serpent that told Eve to eat the apple.
That's a sin, honey.
Whew.
Oh, it's a sin.
Chat.
But you know that thing, because everybody saw it. It actually landed him $1 million sex toy deal. And
Clone a Willie.
I'm Clone a Willie. Duplicate a dick.
Serpent Safari.
Oh my God. A motherfucking slinky bitch. Like,
Slinky
what?
Safari.
Oh
Slinky
my God.
Serpent Safari. Lord.
Oh, Jesus.
But the comments on this is crazy.
The comments are crazy already. That thing about to be sold out. I'm buying 4. Don't worry about why.
I'm just trying to support a black brother.
My dreams have come true. Oh God! Oh my God! Somebody said 2 in 1 hole. Seen it on a porno. Excuse me. What? What? They are getting lewd on here.
Yes.
What in the world? Like, people are going in. Nevertheless, this is probably going to sell out as soon as it reaches the shelves.
I know somebody is gonna buy it.
Question number 1: can you purchase one for me in November 30th? I'm playing. It is a joke.
Oh,
do not
I
look
would
at
say
me
I
like,
will.
Oh my God.
You'll come home. You'll come home and have that serpent on your front door.
It was a joke. Oh my god.
I'm just saying.
Oh my god. I'm gonna edit this out. No, I'm gonna leave it in. I'm gonna edit it out.
It might be on back order, so you might not get it on November 30th, but
I said I was going to edit this out, and you keep going.
you're not gonna edit this out.
Oh my god. Ooh, child. It's okay. I'll get. I'll get you one for Christmas.
They're gonna be Hanukkah, Kwanzaa
It's
gifts.
literally a stocking stuffer. Literally. What?
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So, of course, the internet has some things to say about this. Reality, Love and Hip Hop reality sister of Safari, Miss Chris. What is it? Milan Christopher. I was about to say Christina Milan.
Crystal music. That's. I mean,
It's very. It's close.
close.
See, that's his gay name. That can't be his real name. That has to be his gay name. He loved Dip It Low so much, he decided to use her name and then flip it around. But he decided to have words about Safari. Basically, he said that he had. What does it say, sis?
It says, first I do a nude photo shoot with Paper Magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes I Am Safari with his nude pics.
Continue.
Then I get my own sex toy line with official flesh jack.
Which I didn't even know about.
I didn't know that either.
Nobody
Now guess who is right behind me? I Am Safari. I inspire straight and gays. Nikki or Lyrica Anderson, come get your man. I'm just playing, but I'm saying.
So you are press boots. You press like a dry cleaners.
I don't think anybody was worried about Christina Milian Serpent.
Nobody was worried about
I
it.
didn't even know. Like, I seen his new pics and they weren't.
Oh, girl, I seen his whole video he had.
He had video.
Oh, he had a sex tape that supposedly leaked. Girl, it wasn't nothing to run home to mama about. But, girl, didn't nobody know about you, and we would have never known had you said this. So, obviously, inspiration is just because his peen was on the internet, and they said, we can sell this. I mean, people are loving it. Let's get a mold.
Sex really is starting to sell in this day and age. Like,
it is.
Whew.
Oh, people are having a lot of it.
Christopher nudes leaked, but we ain't gonna get no toy for real.
That's because Chris is controversial. If Chris, you know what? Maybe.
I ask him for nudes every single day, and I still ain't got blocked or a reply.
Child, I asked him and Tank
every
day for about 6 months. You know what that dick do, and like Chris blocked me.
Yeah, Chris blocked you, and then he unblocked.
And then he unblocked me like 3 months later, which I am proud of because he remembered me. Hello, I'm back. I'm busting there and say, "Hey, boo, you remember this?
Hey,
you remember
Zaddy.
this name?"
Hey.
But I changed my Instagram name since then, so maybe I need to change it back so that way he can reply when I do message now.
You might just get blocked again.
See. But I don't think it was him that blocked me. I feel like it was one of his, OHB friends.
Right. I don't know. But since Safari gets a dildo deal, my question is, ladies, you gonna go get that thing or not?
Are you gonna buy it? Are you gonna buy it for your sister, your cousin? Are you gonna buy 3 of them and pass them around except for one that you're gonna keep as a secret? Let us know at teapotpodcast@gmail.com.
Or heymaid@gmail.com.
Stop giving that. It's not real.
It is real. Obviously, Des hacked me.
It's not real.
He hacked me.
I'm gonna tell you his real email when we get off the show.
I got hacked.
Whatever. So up next, I don't know anything about this. Introduce this story, sis.
Okay. So the singer rap rapper, singer,
See,
turned singer, as
so
T-Pain would say.
Have we determined if it's 6 lack or is it black?
It's black.
It's black?
It's black.
Okay.
That's
it just
how he
looked like
pronounced
6
it.
lack.
Yeah. So basic 6 is his favorite number.
Oh, okay.
6 is his favorite number. Cause his daughter's named 6 actually.
Oh.
6? Yeah.
That's cute.
That is cute. Anywho, so
I want my daughter name to be Shamatoya.
Huh?
Continue.
Okay. So Black sent out a postcard to the Shade Room and a release date for his album, which is East Atlanta Love Letter. And he wanted everybody to know their thoughts on relationships. And so basically the question was given, what are your worst attributes in a relationship?
So now, as far as what are your worst attributes, like what are you bringing to the relationship that's bad, or what do you not like about relationships? What is I don't get it.
No, that's just what it says.
What are your worst attributes on a relationship? So, worst attributes on relationships. Lack of communication would be number one. Lost in translation would be the number two. Because communication, I mean, obviously, if you don't talk to each other, you can't get anywhere. And then it ends up seeming like the relationship is stifled. But then loss of translation, because I can say something and you can listen and hear it, but you don't understand it. And instead of understanding it like in a way to give conversation back, you say you understand and then you do something that's total left field.
So is it lost for you or for that person? Like, what are your like, are you giving out the message clearly that you think good enough, but they're not just hearing you, or you're not giving it out clearly enough?
Honestly, it has to be both, because I will say this: when I give out information, I give it out one way because I don't want to give the whole detail. I give it out one way, and I constantly say it over and over until I see that it's a constant problem. So then, of course, it can be on my end, but it's also on that person's end, because if you don't understand what I mean, tell me and I can give you an example of it. But I don't necessarily see that I need to switch up the way I'm saying it until they finally say, I don't understand, Right. So, like, let's say, for instance, I'll tell you, when you come in the house, take out the trash. Okay. And I tell you over and over, take out the trash, take out the trash. Now you're hearing me say, take out the trash. So you just physically take out the trash. You don't see if there's more trash that needs to be taken out. Right. Like, you don't empty the trash can in the bathroom. You don't empty the trash bin in the laundry room. Shit like that. Little stupid shit like that. So, like, that's one thing that I can honestly say, like, when it gets to that, I'm like, we're arguing about this one thing. What do I need to fix? Okay. You need to do boom, 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 boom. And then it gets fixed. So, what do you feel like your worst attribute are?
Not trusting enough.
Ooh.
But
really?
Sometimes I'm like, I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes I'm too trusting and, okay, I won't even say trusting, naive. Sometimes I'm too naive.
10 times down and none
but
my feelings.
I don't trust a lot.
Okay. I understand that.
Another one would be I'm just like, I'm an over communicator. Like, yeah.
Elaborate.
So I'm like one of those persons that, like, you have to, like, constantly tell me, like, what's going on, or like, I'm not one of those persons that, like, when people need their like emotional space, like, I can do it perfectly fine for all of my friends, right? Like I can do it perfectly fine for my friends and my family and stuff. But when I'm in a relationship, I
And
just feel
somebody
like
says they want their space.
I can't. I
Mm.
can't.
My hand is raised because I have a question.
Like it's very hard for me because I'm always like one of those, like I like to nurture people, so I feel like
My hand is raised because I have a question.
Okay.
So you said you don't do this to your friends, so why do you do it to me?
What do you mean?
You will not give me my personal space.
I do give you your personal space.
You will not. It will take you a while to give me my personal space.
I do give you your personal space.
I feel like because I am your brother, you do not.
Well, okay, for one, I do give you your personal space, but I can tell at some point in times where you actually need someone to talk to. And remember I said I'm like emotionally, like I'm able to like read people. I can tell when you need when you need to release to get something off your chest, and I do things to make sure you know that I'm there, but then after that I give you your space.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I guess I can see that.
Yeah, because when you are going through times, I do come by and make sure you good. I give you something to cheer you up, and then I'm going about my way.
Whatever.
Thank you.
Anyway.
But yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just one like in a relationship though, it's different. Like I kind of feel like I need to
know where your head is at.
I need to know where your head is at, because sometimes space is just that awkward presence in a relationship. And sometimes I feel like not communicating is more like difficult on a relationship than not, like letting you go through by yourself. That's just for me, that's just a really, really hard thing. Like, cause for men, it's like when y'all go through stuff, y'all want to be left completely alone to figure it out by yourself. And for me, when I go through something, I want to be like, I want to talk to my mate like immediately as soon as it happens.
See, that's
and
like
not clear
me.
my mind.
I've gotten to the point to where I will talk about it with my mate. Like if I have one, I will. But it seems like all the dudes that I have dealt with don't want to talk about their problems. It's like okay, so if I know you're going, okay, think about this. When you're dating, you know that you're dating. Like, if you date somebody long term, like more than 6 months to a year, if you're dating somebody long term, obviously we're in this thing to stay with each other. Right. Like, I see something in you that I see as potential future. Right. So, I need you to talk to me when you are going through something. That way I can see if we can fix it.
Yeah,
because
most definitely, because I don't like for my partner to go through stuff alone.
Exactly, because it seems like you're drowning.
Yeah, and I'm trying to save you,
and you won't let me save you.
Exactly.
You'd rather drown.
Yeah, that's me.
Like, what the hell is wrong with you?
I always pick the same kind of people, and they don't like to talk. Same. And they don't want to talk about their feelings. Same. And it's just like when they drown or they're going through something, I can immediately tell.
It's like, let me drown, let me lay here to die. But it's like, bitch, I'm trying to die. I don't want you. What? Yeah. Why? So you can slip into
and for
depression
me, most definitely,
and feel so bad about yourself.
And for me, most definitely, it's just that I want to marry someone. Like, if we're going through something, you cannot not talk to me. Yes. Like, if we're going to be married, you cannot not talk to me. So you're gonna have to talk to me. And the thing
that I don't understand is relationship wise, like they'll see the fact that you give a damn, and they still won't let you in. It's like. Do you not know you going through this is doing something to me? Yeah. And that's why I'm trying to help you.
And I can't stand when people be like, you're making it about you. No.
I'm getting upset because I want to help you. Yeah. It's about you.
Too helpful.
What?
Too helpful. And that's the third one.
And you, yeah. Same. Same. Like, and when my nana was alive, she would always tell me, like, sometimes you gotta let people go through their battles alone, but if you see that they are fighting a losing battle, lend a hand.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to do.
That's me. Those are like my worst, but
like if I see,
I sometimes see the good in it, and it's
Yeah.
just like that's just who I am. It's just me being like, my grandma would help a stranger. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's just in me to always like I'm a fighter. I
Yeah.
fight for what I want, and I stay sounded and I stay grounded into something if I believe it's worth fighting for. So
that's real shit.
it's a like a win-lose situation, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, what a topic.
Well,
So last thing of add sugar. I thought it would be fun to kind of see. There was this post that was made by some person on Instagram, and eventually Bala Alert and the Shade Room picked it up. But basically, the question was to ladies. It said, "Ladies, what was the thing that made you sit back and say to yourself, 'Oh, bitch, we might be digmatized'?" Now, not saying that you have been digmatized. Not saying that you have not been digmatized. But we all know a little thing. Beyonce had a song about it and everything, about being crazy in love.
mm-hmm.
So my question to you, what one thing was it that made you realize, like, I am crazy in love for this person? Now, let me just tell you a couple of what these posts have said.
Okay.
So one said, and this is about being digmatized. One girl said, "He lived across the street from me. I set an alarm to look out the window every hour like a psycho, waiting on his ass to slip up. I tried hacking into this nigga iCloud too. Bitch, never again. I'm better now."
Wait.
Yeah, girl, she was so
Across the
digmatized.
street?
She was so digmatized that she tried to get into his iCloud account.
Every hour? Girl, you losing sleep.
What? Stressing her own self out.
No.
Girl, I would not. I would
Sorry,
never.
That mean he ain't had no job either. She had to do it every hour.
Every hour? What was he doing?
No.
What? Okay. So, next one. When we made a dick appointment for after the club, his phone died before confirmation, but I showed up anyway. Okay, so strike number one. She showed up. Barefoot outside his house. Strike number two. You barefoot. Waited 20 minutes for him. At the 19th minute, I had to have a talk with myself and say, this is the last time fucking this nigga. Make it count. Strike number three. Bitch, I would have never made it to 19 minutes. I wouldn't. But that is digmatism to its fullest. 19 minutes. 19 minutes.
Oh my god.
19 minutes. That means this
She
nigga was
showed up
full.
anyway,
That means this nigga
barefoot
was
for
full
19
on
minutes.
sleep. You were banging on this door.
She probably sent like 15 texts. Yo, you up? Where you at?
Where you at?
You ain't
What you
here
doing?
yet? Where you? I'm tired. Like, Nick, and then you get mad after the 10th text. Nigga, I'm tired of you. Fuck you. Then you be like, nah, I'm just playing. But where you really
But
at?
I'm outside
But
right
I'm
now.
outside,
like,
though.
are you up? Are you up? Is your phone still dead? What's
you-
going on? Are you asleep? All that. I bet she texts the text like every 30 seconds.
Every minute. I bet she did text every fucking minute.
Oh my God. What is the last one that I want to read? Oh, whoa. I think I want to read these too. Okay. So this one's anonymous. It says, "Hi, my name is Ashamed Anon, and I've been for sure digmatized. He had me driving an hour each time to see him, even if it was randomly when he would ask at midnight. I would call in to work, miss class to stay there. Never again. You missed out on your coin. You missed out on your coin for this nigga. For some dick. Some 5-minute dick at that. Probably about 3 minutes. Probably about 3 good pumps. What? And you had to drive an hour each way? Girl. Okay, last one.
I think not.
Last one. This is digmatized Anon. Okay. Told me up front that he doesn't kiss. Ooh, wouldn't give me head. Still ended up getting attached and going crazy over the dick because it was so good. I'm not the type of bitch to go for the no kissing, no head. I knew straight up he was low key, high key hoeing me, and gave not one fuck because that dick was beastly. Dick so good you don't even need head. Yes, y'all, it exists. It was so good. Best I ever had. Ever.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the dick too bomb. Now, like I said, may or may have not been dickmatized.
Okay.
But we have all been crazy in love at one time.
Yeah.
So when did you realize that you was crazy in love? And what did you do?
So I was in a long distance relationship.
Oh, Jesus.
With someone who barely came to see me.
Oh, Lord.
For about a long periodically time.
Okay.
And I mean, whew, this is deep. I mean, you know who he was.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, I remember we went to Louisiana at one time. We would break up on and off. And the first time we went to Louisiana, we was in Shreveport. And remember, we was at IHOP and we broke up. And I was outside by the car.
Oh, God.
Crying because I was in love with this nut. Like,
oh my God.
I put up with it for so long. Like, and I would put up with us like breaking up on and off. Like, I ended up helping him because he didn't have no money. He was unemployed. He was like a little bit older than me. I was giving away my coin.
Oh, Jesus. That's love.
I was giving away my coin. I was losing my fucking mind. I was seeing other bitches like sending him this cute ass shit on Twitter and shit, knowing damn well he was cheating on me.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I mean, what did I do to get over it? I woke the fuck up. And then I realized I was getting older and it was a plethora of niggas out there.
Hello?
Yeah.
What?
And when I finally realized that, then life was good. I think I went on after that, I went on so many dates after that.
You did.
I went date crazy.
You did.
I had too many people texting me at one time. It was just ridiculous.
That's why the hoeing thing doesn't work. Because it's too many making motherfuckers happy at the same time.
Right. And I'm all for people going through their whole phase. I never had one. I just went on a date craze phase. Had a many. Like, I just went on a date craze phase where I went, like, I tried to, like, entertain a lot of people at one time and go on dates and stuff. And even that got annoying because I had to, like, I'm just a relationship type of girl. And I realized that, like, I would never be okay with just, like, dating people or dating a lot of people or keep on going down on dates. Like, I already had started trying to minimize down my list. But I don't talk to that person anymore.
Hello.
I don't text that person.
Get rid of that person.
And that person still owed me money and I walked away.
Oh, that's...
yeah.
That is something.
I still walked away. I walked away.
I will say that when I realized that I was... Well, I wasn't necessarily stigmatized because, like, we had only had sex so many times. But I will honestly say that I was crazy in love to a point to where I was... Okay, so I left college to come back and, like, be with my grandma for a while. And then, like, I went back to college and then ended up getting on academic suspension. And... even though I wasn't supposed to go back the next semester because I was on suspension, I went back anyway and stayed with some people. All because, like, I was infatuated with this person. And I was out there at, like, we didn't even really have a real relationship. It was purely physical.
Right.
But I was like, I did not want to be in Fort Worth because I'd rather been in Houston to do that, like be physical with that person.
Yeah.
And I was like, literally, you remember I transferred my job and everything because I was like, I need to be down there.
Yep.
It was purely physical. And I was like, when I realized I was like trying to make it more something like relationship wise, I was like, really, I held on to this when I was actually dating somebody that I really cared a lot about, and I should have just stuck with them. But I was like, I just really want to get back to the sex. I'm like, for real, like let me just get back there. And then that ended up not being a real thing. I asked them, and they were like, "Oh, like, I didn't really think this was a thing. I thought we were just, And I was like,
what the fuck do you mean?
Excuse me? Like, we done smashed about 6 times already. We go together. Like,
so is that your number of times? Is that your number of times before you go together with somebody?
At that time, it was. Because it was. I felt like I gave up my best moves. Right? Like, and I felt like I prepared a lot.
You went in there like Nike?
I stretched and everything. I was like ready.
Oh my God.
I was like primal for that shit. And like, I regret it. I do. Because I had no real intention of being on that campus.
Yeah.
But I was there. And I had the intentions of going back. But then I was like, I'm gonna have to see them all the time. I'll just take my ass home.
See, at least, but you know what? I ended mine with closure though. Well, I ended my end with closure because that person tried to be like friends with me, like when I got a little bit older, like like kind of recently, and like I was so able to acknowledge and see the person that they were. It was just like you full of shit. You're full of shit. And that person used to always promise me, oh yeah, we're gonna get married, we're gonna have kids. Like that's how they used to always give me back in. We're gonna get married, I love you, we're gonna have kids.
Oh my God,
I'm gonna be with you for the rest of my life.
Niggas love a good I'm gonna be with you forever. Painting a picture.
Yeah. You just can't promise me that anymore now.
I won't necessarily say that I got closure. I think we just left it. I mean, I want to say we still were a little physical after that.
So you was stigmatized, to be honest.
I think we just lost
it
touch.
Just went right over your head.
I think we just lost touch. It was just,
you had to go on to someone else.
It is what it is. Whatever.
We want to know, y'all. So have y'all ever been crazy in love, or
what crazy things have you done for love?
Like, we want to know, because everybody has done it. Don't nobody say that they haven't.
Don't nobody say anything.
Some of y'all been on the ID channel.
No, please do not. If you have something incriminating, do not send anything to us.
We can't help you with your criminal case, but
feel free to send us plenty of questions or answers to some of the questions that we asked y'all.
I can't believe you.
Add Sugar is supposed to be purely like fun and loving relationship advice. What would you do? What wouldn't you do? But if you have something more personal, you can spill the tea. We're receptive to everything. Of course, we are not licensed professionals, but we will help you.
I'm licensed.
In what? Dickmondology?
I got a pen and a notepad right here.
But that's not. But okay.
I got wine.
Okay.
I got it all.
Okay. So
I'm Ivana Vincent.
We are not. Okay. We will not.
Okay.
But if you would like to send in a question or answer one of our Add Sugar questions, send it to teapotpodcast@gmail.com. before we roll out of here, do you have anything else to say?
And lastly, you guys, again, it is the 55th year of I Have a Dream, Martin Luther King.
Spread love.
Speech. I mean, y'all never just really give up on your dreams. Spread positivity. Love another person. You know,
love each other.
If you don't know anything about culture, don't be ignorant. Just be receptive to it. Ask questions. Like, you know, just spread love and positivity. We don't have a lot of it going on right now in the world. I mean, if y'all really have anything like y'all want me and Sean to discuss again, you know, hit the email. Y'all want us to do more stories, let us know. There's a limit to how far my storytelling does go.
It is. You know, I have no filter, so I'm willing to tell everything.
Yeah, Sean's a tell-all book.
I'm an open book children. Like, I will sit up here and give you all the stories, honey.
I mean,
but feel free to hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and if y'all have skits that y'all would like us to do or reviews that y'all would like us to do, also send that in too.
And make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, please, and rate us. Because that's important too.
Y'all can give us constructive criticism.
We'll take it.
Yeah, y'all ain't gonna fight me. So
catch me outside. How about that?
Cash me.
Cash.
What? Hello. And go Power Rangers.
Go Power Rangers.
And once again, I'm Sean, also known as the Black Ranger, Zach.
And I'm known as the Yellow Ranger, Aisha.
Hey. And until next week, keep on sipping.
Bye, TK.